we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Let's go. Hey.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought
no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
On the scramble.
22 yards there, a first down.
48-yard line. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
On the ready. 40's a mic. Hey, watch the lane.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Fights through and now a crease. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
The ball carrier.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And the Raider first down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the interception, here's Darnold. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Red 80. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
That's good.
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
All you get is a headache. Red 80. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. He can't hang. He's not hanging.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Right there. 54. Red 80. 54 Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Watch that.
On second down at 4, Darnold. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 27.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Huntley flushed out right. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
58, boys, 58.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
58, right over there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
Check. He's coming. Watch the curls. Hey, we're going Mike 40. Come off the ball hard. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
2nd and 1 at their 49-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the edge.
Yellow 80. Yellow 80.
Kill.
Yellow 80.
Hey, turn it up. Turn it up.
A shotgun snap for Darnold, and this is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's third and short.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Switch.
They'll run. It's Lindsey, and he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Red 80.
Hey, here we go. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Going 58 to the Mike.
Watch twist. Yellow 80.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Need some therapy after this.
58, boys, 58.
Red 80.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Watch twist.
Darnold from the gun. And Darnold, he lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Panther 60.
Mike 5-4.
To throw, Huntley. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Mike's 40. Hey, defense, let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Huntley. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, first down.
Right there. I know he ain't got it. Joker, 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 Joker. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
On the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
58's the mic, 58. Lady. Switch out, switch out. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. I'm here all day.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Yeah, lady. You know better. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Going 58's the Mike.
Now it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
Carlson on for the point after.
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. To throw is Darnold. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Stay with your man. Red 80. Check. 50.
On first down, it's Darnold.
You must be getting tired.
And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna.
Complete to
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
a gain of 5.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
All day. Red 80. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Now it's Lindsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Oh, 80.
Now Darnold. And a little floater there is incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you paint.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the counter, Lindsey. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the heel.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me something lies I can't honestly. Got a new press those every day. So I got a new Chris Boss, but it don't take time. I pull up on the offense, I'm too hot. And they wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. This my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. On the icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes.
50. We're gonna sign. All day, baby, all day.
Here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsey.
Darnold's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Red 80. Right there. 54. Right there.
Again, Darnold.
What we got?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let the return guy touch it.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Duke Dawson picks it. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
I'm coming after you. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". You don't want it? You don't want none of it. Give me it. Pick up the ball. Mike's 50.
On first down, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Red 80. Check Mike. Mike's 5'4".
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
I'm coming.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
It's on the Ringo. 3 down, 3 down. 40's the light. Squeeze. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Rip right, rip right.
Back to throw, Darnold. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Denver. 46 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Darnold from the red zone now. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Tanner Muse just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Check 90. Check 99. I got him, man. I got him. He's mine. Go red 80. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Who that?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. And Darnold going to keep this himself. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
For the field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. But the students ain't getting around here. I'm the GOAT, little.
All day, just like that, just like that. 58, boys, 58, 58.
Yo, lady, keep it up, defense, keep it up, guys.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tanner Muse with it.
It's going to be a long day.
He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Under crunch. Under crunch.
Darnold lets this go for Renfro downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
By the Raiders.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Harris. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Huntley trying to lay one up deep. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Down. 70 Lions. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike.
From the gun, Huntley flushed to his right. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison. 54. Here we go.
Counterplay with Jacobs, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Check. Lucky. Shift. Watch the shift. Showing 8. Hey, smash Bronco.
Here's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
brought down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Silver. Right there. Red 80. Right there. 54 Mike. Check. 54 is Mike. 54.
Darnold now to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. 1st down.
45-yard line.
Drop deep. Red 80. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. Hey, watch the ball. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Here's Darnold. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Going 58's the Mike. Watch the right.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. He'll find Lindsey here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
58's the Mike. 58's.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And 3 at the 12-yard line.
53, check 53. Yo, 80. Hey, watch the slant. Yo, red 80.
Darnold to throw again. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
I don't think you got it, son. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Man, that's trash.
Throwing again is Darnold. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
On the play. First down, Las Vegas.
Here's Huntley. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Bound to lose one.
Buying time to his left. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's
On first down, Jacobs. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Mike 40, check. He's coming. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Go.
Now it's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
19 Tiger.
Hey, Mike.
Now a carry for Jacobs. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10, 10, 10.